In a village nestled deep within a dense forest, there lived an enigmatic figure known only as the evil village witch. Her name was whispered in hushed tones by the villagers, who feared her dark powers and dreaded her malevolent presence. The witch's name was Morgana, and she dwelled in a ramshackle cottage on the outskirts of the village, surrounded by gnarled trees and overgrown brambles. From her secluded abode, she cast dark spells and concocted potions that struck fear into the hearts of all who crossed her path. Morgana's reputation as a wicked sorceress spread far and wide, and tales of her sinister deeds became the stuff of legend. It was said that she could curse crops and livestock, bringing famine and hardship to the village. Others claimed that she could control the weather, summoning storms and tempests to wreak havoc upon the land. But perhaps the most chilling rumor of all was that Morgana possessed the power to steal the souls of the innocent, trapping them in her realm of darkness for all eternity. Despite the villagers' fear and mistrust, Morgana remained a mysterious and elusive figure, rarely venturing into the heart of the village except under the cover of darkness. Her presence cast a shadow over the community, filling them with dread and suspicion. But amidst the fear and superstition, there was one brave soul who dared to defy Morgana's tyranny. Her name was Alara, a young woman with a heart as pure as the morning dew and a spirit as indomitable as the wind. Alara refused to believe the rumors and gossip that surrounded Morgana, choosing instead to see the good in everyone she met. She would often visit the witch's cottage, bringing offerings of food and kindness in the hopes of bridging the divide between their two worlds. At first, Morgana rebuffed Alara's attempts at friendship, warning her to stay away lest she fall victim to her dark magic. But Alara persisted, refusing to be swayed by fear or prejudice. Slowly but surely, a bond began to form between the two women, forged from mutual respect and understanding. Alara learned that Morgana's powers were not inherently evil, but were simply a reflection of her own pain and loneliness. For years, Morgana had lived in isolation, shunned by the very villagers she had once called her own. Her heart had grown cold and bitter, hardened by the sting of rejection and betrayal. But through Alara's compassion and friendship, Morgana's icy exterior began to thaw, revealing the vulnerable soul that lay beneath. She shared with Alara the story of her past, of love lost and dreams shattered, and of the darkness that had consumed her in its wake. Moved by Morgana's tale, Alara vowed to help her find redemption and forgiveness, to heal the wounds of the past and embrace a future filled with hope and possibility. Together, they worked tirelessly to mend the rift between the village and the witch, bridging the divide that had long separated them. Through acts of kindness and understanding, they slowly but surely won over the hearts of the villagers, dispelling the fear and mistrust that had held them captive for so long. And so the tale of the evil village, which was transformed into one of redemption and forgiveness, a testament to the power of love to conquer even the darkest of shadows. Morgana's cottage, once a symbol of fear and dread, became a beacon of light and hope, a place where all were welcome and accepted without judgment or prejudice. And as for Alara, she became known as the village's greatest heroine, a shining example of courage and compassion for generations to come. Her friendship with Morgana served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a glimmer of light to guide us home. As the bond between Alara and Morgana grew stronger, their efforts to unite the village and the witch bore fruit beyond their wildest dreams. With Alara's gentle guidance and Morgana's newfound resolve, they embarked on a journey of reconciliation, reaching out to the villagers with open hearts and open minds. They organized community gatherings and events where the villagers could come together in friendship and solidarity, setting aside their fears and prejudices to embrace the spirit of unity and acceptance. At first, many of the villagers were hesitant to trust Morgana, still wary of her dark reputation and the tales of her malevolent magic. But as they witnessed firsthand her kindness and generosity, their doubts began to fade, replaced by a newfound sense of admiration and respect. Morgana, in turn, was deeply touched by the villagers' willingness to give her a second chance, to look beyond her past transgressions and see the person she had become. She threw herself wholeheartedly into their efforts to rebuild the bonds of community, using her powers not to sow discord and fear, but to heal and uplift those around her. Together, Alara and Morgana worked miracles in the village, transforming it into a place of harmony and cooperation where people from all walks of life could come together as one. Morgana's cottage became a center of learning and enlightenment, where she shared her knowledge of herbalism and magic with eager students from the village and beyond. Under Morgana's guidance, the villagers learned to harness the power of nature for the greater good, using her potions and remedies to heal the sick, protect the crops, and ward off evil spirits. No longer did they fear the witch's magic. Instead, they embraced it as a force for good in their lives, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. In the end, the story of the evil village, which was not one of darkness and despair, but of redemption and renewal. It was a testament to the power of love to conquer even the deepest of shadows and a reminder that true magic lies not in spells and potions, but in the boundless capacity of the human heart to heal and transform.